Hello and welcome. I am Jill Baird, your at-home fitness friend, here to help you with getting stronger, feeling better in your body, and all-around movement. Today we have a very quick strength and cardio burst workout. We have 3 circuits. Each circuit contains 1 bilateral movement where we'll be doing the same movement with both sides of the body, and then 2 unilateral movements where we'll take that same movement but do it isolated on one side of the body, followed by a cardio burst. We'll repeat each circuit 1 time for a total of 2 times through. There is not a warm-up included in this workout. I'm already warm. You need to warm up, please. Please, if you need some warm-up ideas, click the link in the card above or check out the description below where I have a warm-up playlist that you can choose from 5 to 10 minute warm-ups that prepare your entire body for the workout. Today I am using a mini loop band, which I'm going to start with above my knees, and I'm using my lighter end of medium dumbbells, which for me is 10 pounds. We're going to get started straight out in a quadruped row. So I'm going to hit start over here, and when you hear the bell, join me on hands and knees, and we're going to row the dumbbell up towards our hip. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. If you can do this without rocking side to side, you're going to step back into a full high plank renegade row, pressing through your heels behind you, pulling your toes forward, scooping your belly button back in and up to stabilize your hips. Gaze is forward just beyond the edge of your mat. And if you notice yourself rocking side to side, please come back down to your knees. Okay, that was the bilateral movement. Now we're going to come into our unilateral movement. I'm going to extend my left leg straight back behind me. I'm going to squeeze my glute. And at the bell, I'm going to row the right dumbbell as I lift that left heel up towards the sky, flexing my left glute. Exhale as you draw the dumbbell up, and inhale as you lower the hand and the foot with control. Draw the elbow against the side body. So this is the first of our 2 unilateral movements, unilateral being one-sided. So we're working into our core just a little bit more here, isolating and stabilizing one side while the opposite side works. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Extend the right leg, and this time we'll be rowing the left arm. And initiate the row in your upper back. And really squeeze that butt cheek on the right as you lift your heel in line with your hip. So firing up the entire back side of that right leg, stabilizing through the core here by knitting those front ribs in and down. All right, make sure those dumbbells are safely off the side of your mat. Carefully come up to stand, and we have a cardio burst. We're going to do side to side punches. So giving our arms a rest from the dumbbells, but still working the same muscles. Imagine there's a punching bag in front of your face, and snap that elbow back. Thumbs should be facing down as you punch. And then you can get a little lower and a little faster in the feet. Last 12 seconds, let's go. Short amount of time. Just want to get our heart rate up a little bit and give our arms a break from those dumbbells. Okay, we have one more time through that entire circuit. This is our second time. We're experts now. Starting out in that plank renegade row. So bringing the dumbbells into my hands, underneath my shoulders, keeping my hips steady, finding that pelvic tilt, and then tilting the pubic bone up towards your chin, gazing out beyond the horizon of the mat. Really engage your core by exaggerating that exhale, like you're blowing out candles. Squeeze your butt to keep your hips from rocking from side to side. All right, back to the unilateral movement. I'm going to extend my left leg long. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. And on an exhale, lift the foot, press against the band, and engage your glute. Of course, you can do this without a band. I probably should have said that in my intro, but you know that by now. Slow and steady here. Whew, my right oblique and my left bun. Is it a bun? My left glute. Can you pull that elbow up a little bit closer to the ceiling? Whew. Okay, shake out your arms. Extend the right leg, pressing against the band. Make sure that your shoulders stay stacked over your wrists here. Squeeze the elbow up towards the ceiling. It is really hot here today. We've had this incredible weather here in San Diego. It's been in the 80s, so summer-like temperatures, just beautiful days. And then out of nowhere yesterday, it was in the 50s, windy, rainy, it hailed. And then today, we're back to mid-70s, sunny and beautiful. So my plan is to get out for a walk later. What's the weather like where you are? Okay, put the dumbbells off to the side. We're coming back into those punches. So ready position in the knees. Bring your palms just in front of your face. Your thumbs are facing in. And then as you punch, your thumb faces down towards the ground. And then keep those fists eye level, like you're punching that punching bag. And then snap the elbow back. So working core, working upper back, arms, and of course, our heart. So this is the last exercise in this circuit, and it's the last time we'll do this exercise today. So where can you get better? Is it faster? Is it lower? Is it snapping that elbow back a little bit faster? Whoo! Okay, we have 15 seconds here, and then we're gonna have an additional 15 seconds to get ready for the next circuit. If you need more time, you press pause, and then you come back when you're ready. But don't run away, I'm watching you, you gotta come back. Okay, our next moves are a kneeling, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me, thruster, oh, we're on, press your hips, I guess I only gave us 15 seconds. So draw your hips back towards your heels and then squeeze your butt to press the dumbbells overhead. So in a standing thruster, which is an alternative, we're using the glute to punch the dumbbells up towards the ceiling. And we're doing the same thing here. It's just making it a little bit harder by being on our knees. Okay, so now we have a unilateral move. I'm going to come into a half kneeling position. My left foot is flat on the mat. I'm going to bring both dumbbells up overhead, biceps back in line with the ears, and my unilateral movement is on this right hand side. And if it's too much to have the left arm extended, you're just going to rack the dumbbell at your shoulder. Make sure that your shoulders are down away from your ears. And if you've decided that maybe this weight is too heavy or too light, you can always change. That's the beauty of being a human, right? We're not a tree, we're planted. We always have the power to make change. Core is engaged. Whew. Okay, shake those arms out. And then prepare for the other side. So my right foot is flat on the mat. My knee is stacked over my ankle. Both dumbbells are straight up. And this time it is my left arm that is doing the overhead press. Make sure that that core is turned on. And you want your shoulders stacked directly over your hips. Give that right glute a squeeze. Inhaling to lower with control and exhaling to press. Oh, my heart rate feels like it's going way up high. Okay. Put the two dumbbells down safely out of the way. It's time for our cardio burst, which is going to be Nordic skiers, which looks like this. If you're feeling extra spicy and you want to do switch lunge jumps, be my guest. I am going to stick with my Nordic skiers. Give my arms some stretches here. And if the band slips or curls up, it's okay. We'll fix it before we start our second round. So I like to turn my pinkies slightly in towards one another and my thumbs slightly out, and to make sure that you're squeezing your bum. Heart rate should be getting up there. It's like we're in the Winter Olympics. Are you watching them? Some crazy skiing that goes on there. Okay, adjust to organize the dumbbell. We have 10 more seconds to get it all together. We're coming back into the kneeling thrusters, so find some tension against the band. Bring the dumbbells, shoulder height, sit your hips back, and then squeeze your butt to not only lift your butt, but to help press the dumbbells up towards the ceiling. So second time and final time here. You're an expert, you know exactly what you're doing. So back to the Winter Olympics and the ski jumping. How does someone get involved in that? At what point do you just decide, I'm gonna go down this giant mountain and I'm just gonna flip 25 feet in the air? I don't know, you have to be special to do that. I'm too chicken. Okay, half kneeling, left knee is bent, left foot is flat, and it's my right arm that is pressing the dumbbell. I've got my left shoulder secure into that socket. And again, if it's too much to keep the dumbbell overhead on the left, ditch it. Make it right for you. Like, I can make suggestions, but I'm not in your body. You've got to be the pilot, the captain of that ship. Whoo, the struggle was real, and it should be. That's how you know that the dumbbells are the right weight, is that those last few reps are really difficult. Okay, half kneeling right leg. So the right arm is going to be extended. Draw the bicep back. Hug the shoulder down into its socket. And then make sure that the left shoulder isn't creeping up when you press. I'm not gonna lie, my right arm is shaking so hard right now. My right oblique is really working. It is the last 12 seconds. If you need to take a break, you take that 2-second break and then you jump right back in, okay? You keep moving. Whether you ditch the dumbbells, whether you take a break, you just keep moving, okay? Come up safely, put those dumbbells off to the side, and then we have those Nordic skiers again. I'll turn this way. I don't know why, it doesn't make any difference. Whew. So, opposite arm and opposite leg. And again, if you want to do those jump lunges, be my guest. I'm going to stick with the Nordic skiers today. Opening up my shoulders a little bit here. This feels so good in my upper back after those overhead presses. This is as crazy as I get on the ski slopes. Kudos to you if you're a daredevil adventurer. Okay, so I think we have 15 seconds here. We're gonna ditch the band for our next set. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. And we have 15 more seconds. I don't know why the timer did that the first time. We're gonna start out with marching bicep curls. So both arms are gonna curl, both palms face forward. And if the march is too much, you can just stand in place and do your bicep curls. Slow and controlled as you lower, and powerful as you lift. Squeeze the bicep as the dumbbell comes up. Hug the outer glute in on the balancing leg. Use your low abs to draw that knee up and make sure that the entire sole of that foot is planted. All right, get excited, friends. This is where it gets spicy. We're gonna hug the left elbow into the side, and we're gonna keep the left elbow bent at a 90-degree angle while we march and curl on the right. And then guess what we're doing for our next 45-second interval? That sounded kind of diabolical, didn't it? Didn't mean for it to. And remember, if the dumbbell is too heavy, you can always go lighter. And if the dumbbell is too light, show up for yourself. Pick up a heavier dumbbell. How do you know if it's too light? If you're just whipping through these, no problem. You're not tired at the end of that 45-second work period. Then it's time. You've gotten stronger, and you need to pick up some heavier dumbbells. All right, same thing on the other side. Shake out your arms a little bit. Left leg is our stabilizer. Left elbow stays bent 90 degrees. I can feel my heart rate getting elevated even though I'm not doing cardio right here. Speaking of cardio, I'm looking forward to our next 45-second work interval where we will be putting these dumbbells down and we will be moving our bodies quickly, whereas these unilateral and bilateral movements are very controlled. I mean, our cardio moves are controlled, but at least we get to, you know, move around. So what is our cardio move, you ask? It's Hackey Sacks. So remember that little ball, Hackey Sack? And if you don't need the hop in between, you can run it out, okay? Hop. So use the outer hip to drive the foot up. Ooh, I can hear my water in my stomach. Ugh. All right, last 20 seconds. I'm gonna run it without the hop. I think these are also called front kicks. Last 12. 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you a hands down on your knees or hands behind your head person? All right, let's do this. Last set. Pick up those dumbbells. Here is when it gets real. Hug the outer hip in. Bring the knee up in line with the hips. So that entire stabilizing leg is fired up. I'm pressing through the sole of my foot into the mat, and then everything else is lifting, pulling up away from the mat. Like I'm squeezing my quadricep to lift my knee, squeezing my inner thighs up towards the midline of my body. All right, isolated curls. This is gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna stick with these 10-pounders even though I really don't want to. So, ground through the stabilizing leg. If you wanna make it a little extra spicy, you can extend the bent knee if that feels right for you. But if it doesn't, don't do it. Remember to pin both elbows into your side. Relax your shoulders down, away from your ears. All right, other side. Whew, shake out the arms. So this time, my right leg is going to be grounded. My right elbow in that 90-degree hold. And then as I curl up with my left bicep, I'm going to not only come into that one-legged balance pose, but I'm going to extend through my foot to add a little bit of an additional balance challenge. It's a very advanced move. So maybe something to work towards without the dumbbells in your hands. You could even start out with that free hand on a chair, but you really have to lift everything up away from the ground. All right, Shake it out. Last round of hacky sacks. What do you have? What can you leave out here? Last 45 seconds of the workout. I'm gonna start out again in the hop. Oh wait, that's not a hop, is it? I'm just running it out. All right, I'm gonna start running it out, and then when I can't run it any longer, I'm gonna hop it. I'm gonna challenge myself to run it as long as I can. Only 20 seconds left. You've got this. Dig deep. You didn't show up to not work for the last 20 seconds of our time together. Okay, that's it for me, so I'm hopping. Still moving. It's not selling myself short. To get that entire, holy moly. All right, friends. Holy heck. That was kind of gross. If you need a cool down, I will link some stretching cool down videos. If you're looking for more, I've got finishers on my channel. I've got so many other HIIT and strength workouts. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please like the video. And I love to hear from you, so let me know where you're working out from and how often you're working out with me. And until next time, friends, keep moving, whether it's with me, with somebody else, outside. Just please keep moving and stay safe. We'll see you back here really soon.